Good evening, class. Today is the topic of that Neet physics unit number 1, physics and measurement. Last class we just discussed about previous of that list turned about that. I think that is physics and measurement unit number 1. Units of measurement, system of units, SI units, fundamental and drive units, least count, significant figures, errors in measurement, dimension of physical quantity, and dimensional analysis and its application. So the topic is today topic is list count. Okay. There is a booklet of that unit number 1. Okay. There is a syllabus mentioned in that G syllabus. Okay. So we will just discuss the list count. Okay. Well, list count is the very important topic of units and measurement, physics and measurement. Yeah. What is least count? Point number 1, smallest measurement. Smallest measurement. Smallest measurement. Okay. Smallest measurement. Like what is the smallest measurement means? And there is a point number 2, limit of resolution. This is the limit of resolution. Okay. So we will discuss just list count. How can we list count can be counted? And then we can see the numerical problems of that. Okay, just we just reviewing that time in the class theory. Okay, we will review the numerical problems in the different class and the numerical problems class. Okay, just we unit number 1. Yeah, first unit number 1 we completed, and the numerical problems will be solved after that. Okay. So we can see the different numerical problems of that, like various numerical problems. Just revise that numerical problems. How can we solve the numerical problem? Different type of numerical problems which we asked in B. Okay, of unit number 1. What is the smallest? The least count is the least count is the smallest measurement that can be made using a measuring instruments. Point number 2, limit of resolution. Limit of resolution. Okay, I think you can say that in the optical instruments it is called resolving power and resolving limit. Okay, so limit of resolution. Limit of resolution is the instrument. लिमिट ऑफ रेजोल्यूशन इज द इंस्ट्रूमेंट की किसकी रहेगी? इंस्ट्रूमेंट की रहेगी. ठीक है, जस्ट राइट डाउन द क्लास. सो वील जस्ट after that, like limit of resolution, it is the instrument resolution. We can say what is the least count. We can say at that just understanding that there is a scale. Okay, there is a scale. We can say scales. There is a there is a simple scale, simple school scale. Okay, scale है ना, and there is a centimeters and there is inches. Okay, inches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and there is a 1 to I think 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 और 8 और 15. ठीक है, What is the least count? Least count is the smallest measurement that can be using or measuring instrument. This is the scale. It is the measuring instrument. In the centimeters, there are inches. We can say there is a 1 centimeter, or 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 15 centimeter. Okay. So, and 1 centimeter also divided in 10 parts. 10 parts. 1 centimeter 10 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड है. ठीक है. 10 पार्ट्स इक्वल टू 1 सेंटीमीटर. तो 1 पार्ट्स इक्वल टू 1 बाई 10 सेंटीमीटर. 1 बाई 10 है 0.1 सेंटीमीटर. 0.1 सेंटीमीटर इट इज कॉल्ड 1 millimeter. Okay. This is the point. I think you have understand up to that point. Simple the funda. The measuring instrument is scale. Then different type of vernier calipers, screw gauge, and like vernier surface gauge. Yeah, this is the measuring instruments. Measuring instruments are those instruments where the physical quantity to be measured by the measured instrument. Okay, so this is the funda. Okay, just write down that. Okay, I think very much interesting topic. Just review of that topic. The scale. I think you have understand about that scale and what is the least count of that scale. Okay, in the inches we can say 6 inches. 6 inches equal to 15 centimeter. Okay, we can easily just calculate that. Okay, this is your homework. How can we calculate the 6 inches equal to 15 centimeter, the least count of that is to measuring scale. Simple measuring scale in the drawing box. In the drawing box. Okay. Then there is a measuring instrument is also like okay. Yeah. There is a measuring instrument. There is a measuring instrument is like protector. Just example of that protector. Oh, yeah, this is measuring instrument. Measuring instrument to measure the angle. हिंदी में बोलते थे हम लोग चांदा. क्या बोलते थे? चांदा. ठीक है, चांद के आकार का होता है ये, इसलिए चांदा. In English, it is called protector. Okay. There is a line and this is line. This is 0. This is 90. And this is also 0 or 180. Okay. And the angle is that 90. Angle is that 90. And this is divided in 10 different parts. We can say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, right? Okay, and 90, 100 and 180. Okay, this is different category. This is the measuring the angles. What is the least count of that instrument? Homework of for your homework is least count of that instrument. Protector. What is the least count of that instrument? Which minimum angle to be measured? If there is 10 angles, this is 10 degree angles. This is the in degree. In degree, angles are in degree. Not radian. It is degree. Okay, and the 10 degree if this protector we are using as a measuring instrument of the to getting the measuring angles, how can we can say minimum angle to be measured is 10 degree. If the 10 degree is also divided in 10 different parts, then the least count is 1 degree. सिंपल सा फंडा. ओके, होमवर्क दिया था लेकिन आपको वहीं पे मैंने बता दिया. ठीक है, आगे अब हम देख लेंगे. ओके, then the Boolean calipers and the different measuring instruments are here. You can see that the cello tap, means measuring tap, measuring chain, and the screw gauge. Here we are using in the if there is a special in the Neet exam. I think there is a one question for the least count is there. In the G question is also available in that. Like their protector, just we can design different protector for that, and we can measure the least count of that protector. This is simple G questions. G question, just we can create G question. Okay, this is how G question is made by the application of concepts. Application of concepts, we can say analytical reasoning, logical reasoning. This is the funda of that G question. I've just created the question. We can create the different protector. We can create different protector and we measuring the least count of that protector. Yeah. सिंपल सा फंडा रहेगा कि अभी एक 10 से 90 है, उन्होंने 5 से 25 90 कर दिया और उसके बाद थोड़ा सा बस सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. अब जी का क्वेश्चन है तो हम सोचेंगे अरे यार बहुत डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन है, बहुत टिपिकल क्वेश्चन होगा जी का क्वेश्चन. सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन ऐसा हो सकता है, या हो सकता है कि उन्होंने मल्टीपल एमसीक्यू में मल्टीपल सेलेक्ट एमसीक्यू डाल दिया, या फिर ऐसा कर दिया कि उन्होंने सीधे एनएटी कर दिया, एनएटी बना दिया उसको. अब एनएटी में तो आंसर पता होना चाहिए तभी आप आंसर लिख पाएंगे. ठीक है, तो आगे बढ़ते हैं. तो अगेन पॉइंट है हमारा फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग लीस्ट काउंट. फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग लीस्ट काउंट. What is the factors? Instrument quality. भाई इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्वालिटी कैसे? Okay. If there is a pure English medium class, you will be bored in that class if you belong to English medium and Hindi medium. So I think Hindi words are also available in that class. So to get to distraction from boring. Okay. So instrumental quality. What is the instrumental quality? Means there is a measuring scale, simple measuring scale of the quality of that material by wood, and the wood is very very low quality, so we cannot just seeing the 1 to 2 centimeter these words, these measuring lines 1 millimeter. So this is the instrument quality. Okay, understand? Then instrument calibration. What is the instrument calibration? Proper calibration of instrument. Okay, भाई इंस्ट्रूमेंट का कैलिब्रेशन क्या होता है? एलिब्रेशन ऑफ आमीटर, कैलिब्रेशन ऑफ वोल्ट मीटर. ठीक है, कैलिब्रेशन मतलब वी कैन से प्रिसीजन एक्यूरेसी. ठीक है, कैलिब्रेशन थोड़ा सा भी इतना समझ लीजिए. ठीक है, तीसरा पॉइंट इसमें है यूजर स्किल. यस, वेरी गुड पॉइंट, यूजर स्किल. यस, user skill. If there is a person to person different, we can say we can measure the least count. If there is a simple man who does not the measurement of the protector or is measuring scale, he can't getting the least count. Okay, this is the point. Then types of least count. Yes, types of least count. What is the least count of the watch? What is the least count of simple watch, simple wall clock? What is the least count of that? Homework for that. Okay, this is your homework. कमेंट सेक्शन में आप मुझे बताइए कि इस पर्टिकुलर वॉल क्लॉक की लिस्ट काउंट क्या रहेगी. ठीक है, मेजरिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट है ना, वो टाइम बताता है ना. ठीक है, मेजरिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट है तो टाइम तो बताता है. ठीक है, एब्सोल्यूट नंबर 1 एब्सोल्यूट लिस्ट काउंट. नंबर 2 रिलेटिव लिस्ट काउंट. Absolute least count means there is a ruler like measuring scale, and we can measure the least count of that instrument like measuring scale or ruler. Yeah, this is absolute. Relative least count is ratio of suit. Okay, least count is ratio of the absolute least count to measuring range. Okay, it is the ratio of absolute least count to the measurement range. Okay, measurement range. Okay, this is the main point. As absolute least count, we can measuring the instrument means measuring scale or ruler, and we can define the least count is 1 millimeter. Okay, and 0.1 centimeter. This is the least count in the centimeters, and we can also measure but relative least count is the ratio of the absolute least count to measuring range. What is the measuring range of the instrument? 15 centimeter, and the least count of the instrument 1 centimeter. 1 by 50. 1 into 15 is the least count of that measuring scale. Okay, you understand that? This is the point. I've just defined that. Simple. Least, देखिए ना, it is the ratio of the absolute least count measuring range. 1 centimeter तो 15 centimeter. मतलब 0.1 centimeter है ना ये. 1 centimeter तो नहीं है, 0.1 into 15 है ये. 1 by 10 हो गया ये. ठीक है. Okay, this is the point. रेशियो है. ठीक है, दोनों रस्सी सेम होनी चाहिए, दोनों की मेजरमेंट का यूनिट सेम होना चाहिए. दिस इज द पॉइंट. थोड़ा ध्यान रखना आप लोग. ठीक है, जस्ट रट टू देन एग्जांपल्स ऑफ लिस्ट काउंट. वी आर जस्ट डिफरेंट एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट मेजरिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स एंड जस्ट examples of least count. Examples of least count. One is ruler. This is the measuring scale. Second is vernier caliper. And तीसरा माइक्रोमीटर. थर्ड इज माइक्रोमीटर. ओके, ओके, सिंपल सा एग्जांपल. लीस्ट काउंट ऑफ दैट रूलर इज 0.1 मिलीमीटर. ठीक है, 1 मिलीमीटर होगा 0.1 सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है, एंड वर्नियर कैलिपर इट, हाँ यस, रूलिंग द लेंथ, मेजरिंग द लेंथ, but vernier caliper least count is 0.1 mm and micrometer equal to 0.01 mm. Okay, we just see that ruler, vernier caliper, measuring. तो किसकी सबसे ज़्यादा लिस्ट काउंट है? यदि हम कहेंगे लिस्ट काउंट किसकी सबसे ज़्यादा है, तो भाई यहाँ पे हम ये कहेंगे कि जो लिस्ट काउंट होती है मिनिमम क्या होता है, स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट. अब स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट में कौन सी है? माइक्रोमीटर. तो लिस्ट काउंट सबसे ज्यादा किसकी होगी? माइक्रोमीटर. या भाई ये जी का क्वेश्चन ऐसा बना सकते हैं. ठीक है, जी में क्वेश्चन ऐसा बना सकते हैं कि 4 ऑप्शन दे दिए और बढ़ता ग्राम छोड़ता ग्राम इस टाइप से बना दिया, बन गया जी का क्वेश्चन, समझ गए, जी का क्वेश्चन ऐसे बन जाएगा। और सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन नीट के लिए क्या बनेगा, ठीक है, वो मैं बता ही चुका हूँ। ओके, अब आगे बढ़ते हैं, प्रोसीड दैट। Yes, importance of least count. Last topic is importance of least count. I think 35 to okay, 20 to 25 minutes class is very nice class. So we can say just after that we will proceed in the next class. Our topic is significant figures in the last class. I think. Sufficient for that class. Accurate measurements. Second is instrument selection. Third is error analysis. Error analysis. So importance of least count is that accurate measurement. Yes, we can accurate measurement like vernier caliper, ruler 0.1 mm, then vernier caliper 0.1 mm, and micrometer is 0.01 mm. This is accurate measurement. And instrument selection. Instrument selection is also depend on the Neet count, and that is error analysis. And analysis also important in the least count. Analysis or least count, we can say like analysis of least count, error analysis is also very important. Okay, today class is sufficient for that class. Just I think because there is a very important class and very important topic, and to just understand the topic to some bit difficult, so we just complete the class. Review of that class. Okay, review of that class. Least count LC, least count LC, ठीक है, LC, तो LC का 1 point least count. Second is factors affecting least count. And types of least count. Very important topic of that, types of least count and least count, and examples of least count. Yes, this is also important. Examples of least count. Last is importance of least count. Yes, importance of least count. There is a one is least count, second factors affecting least count, third is types of least count, fourth is examples of least count, fifth is importance of least count. Okay, just review of that today unit number which is the least count. Okay, unit 1 is physics and measurement, and sub unit is least count. So least count LC, okay, least count, factors affecting least count, types of least count, examples of least count, and importance of least count. In that topic, very important to be just revise and memorize least counts and types of least count, example of least counts. Okay, very important. So in that 5 topics, just memorize least count, types of least count, examples of least count, and take on 5th. If you don't memorize, then also very much sufficient for that least count topic. सब टॉपिक सब यूनिट और वी get a topic physics and measurement, then the subtopic is okay. So I think okay 20 minutes or 25 minutes class very sufficient for the least count. Or in next class we discussed about the significance. Very very simple topic of that. But this topic is there in the NEET. If there is a NEET syllabus, one question for the least count. NEET question paper, one question. If the unit number 1 to be selected on the paper creating paper setting, then the least count topic is confirmed to be discussed. Confirmed to discuss on G or NEET. Very much important topic. If you have any doubt about of that class, just कमेंट मी. और वही बात, चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए. आपको वीडियो पसंद आया अपने फ्रेंड में शेयर कीजिए, सभी जगह शेयर कीजिए. ठीक है, अपने फ्रेंड्स की हेल्प कीजिए. ओके. और ये डेमो क्लास है या रेगुलर क्लास है, जैसा भी है, लेकिन आप मुझसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, नंबर है 88782200. Okay. Okay, we will meet next class. Thank you so much. Just for good night. Thank you.